So good morning, my friends, and maybe where you are, it's good afternoon. We are on Launch to Silver week 2, and I'm super excited about it because last week you guys had a lot of really great videos to watch. I think there was 4 or 5 videos that go in the prepare section of the Silver training. So this week we are going, I think there's only 1. So I'm going to be doing some live videos. Hello. So this week I'm going to be doing some live videos. And I'm going to share my screen and open up this Silver guide for you. This week, I'm going to be doing some more live videos on the invite section. And, you know, this is a section that I'm extremely excited about because I will tell you, if you're feeling stuck in your business or you're feeling like you're not moving forward like you would like, my number 1 key for you and my other key piece of advice is going to be finding more people to serve, finding more people to love, and making more friends. Because as you do those things, you will get more enrollments. Because obviously you are at least a premier, a solid premier or above. And so obviously you know how to enroll people. Obviously you know how to share the oils and get people enrolled. So as you invite more people into your circle, your friend circle, you're going to find more people to enroll. Now, I just moved to Kansas City in October, and I really wanted to be able to get more enrollments. I wanted to grow my business. I really want to hit Presidential Diamond this year. And I realized the way for me to do that is going to be enrolling. doTERRA handed me a sheet in January of my enrollments from the past year, and they were embarrassing. Now, I was excited because I realized that starting in November, I got, I was getting at least 3 enrollments a month. And so I thought, okay, this is acceptable. I'm at least getting enrollments now. But I wasn't getting enrollments before. I was getting probably 1 every other month. And it was interesting how I felt stuck in my business. And it was because I wasn't enrolling anybody. And I would think things like, man, I haven't enrolled someone who's hit Premier in a while. Well, I haven't enrolled anybody. How am I going to enroll someone that's going to hit Premier when I'm not enrolling at all? So enrolling people is huge. And if you feel like you enrolled everybody that you know, if you were to write down the people that you know and write a check next to whether or not they're enrolled, you would find that a very small percentage of your friends are actually enrolled in this business. So there's a lot of ways to still move forward. Now we're going to go through pages 9, 10, and 11 of the Silver guide this week. Do you want to come say hi? He's walking around swinging in his arms. So I like that this talks about, this cute little baby's going to come say hi to everyone. Say hi to my friends. Say hi. Hi. Say hi. Okay, so at the top of this guide it says, or this page it says, connecting with your warm market is the number one way to initially build your business. Remember, doTERRA is a relationship business. Protect and preserve relationships. I need to open this up all the way so I can say this. Share doTERRA as it makes sense and comes naturally. Seek to be of service, truly connecting doTERRA's products and opportunity with people's needs. Be open and aware and create opportunities to share and invite no matter who you are with or where you are. So I'm still sharing oils with people that I've known for years, long before doTERRA started. And one thing that I do is I listen. I listen to hear when they talk about things that are coming up. Like someone was mentioning her house was stinking. She has pets, her house stinks. So I guess what I sent her some Purifying Lemon, and she said, those worked. I want to get these oils. So there's always opportunities to share with the people that you've known your whole life. Even still, there will be people next year that it'll pop up, and people are ready at different points, and people are ready at different points. Some people are not open to the oils right now, and that's okay, but that doesn't mean that they won't be next week or in a year. You never know. So always be figuring out how to serve and love and connect with people, and it's kind of fun to watch things move forward. So I want to talk about tips for expanding your contacts. Clearly, you've done a good job building your doTERRA business, and clearly you've enrolled people, but you're probably thinking, oh, how do I find more people to enroll? Honestly, you guys, I find more people to enroll when I get out there and I make more friends. And if you're not a social person and you're thinking, oh, that just absolutely expires me, like instead of inspire, it expires you, find more people to serve, or find more people that it doesn't always have to be friendships and hanging out, but just find more people to connect with and serve. Serving always makes you happy. If I'm in a real funk, if I can do something nice for somebody else, it pulls me out of the funk that I'm feeling like I'm in. So if you're feeling like you want to expand your contacts, a great thing you can do is go to the Premier Guide and revisit the Expand Your Contacts. And you can find that in the sharesuccess.com/library. You can revisit that. It will give you a way to jog your memory of some of the people that you could still share with. You know, I know since I've been here, I have shared oils with my kids' preschool teachers, my kids' friends' parents, my neighbors, person who gave me a massage, person who gave me a manicure and a pedicure, person who I joined the gym with, and all those people have actually enrolled already. It's kind of amazing what happens when I just get out and meet new people. But I always have samples with me. It's really great to tell people that I do doTERRA, but if I don't have a way to share with them, it's going to be really hard to get enrollment. So always have samples with you. Be ready to talk to people while out and about at all times. Always make sure that you get their name and number. You know, people will share, you know, people may want your card. I will tell you, I don't think I've ever had in 7 years somebody call me back after giving them my card. It's always me contacting them. So I really like making sure that I get cards. Doing networking groups is a fun thing to do. I joined a group, it's Ladies Night Out, and everybody there is representing a company already, but that's okay. I'm looking for people that want to use the product, not just people who want to build, but people that want to use the product. So, you know, I went to a networking group this last Saturday, and I already have a hot chocolate or a tea, I should say, I don't drink coffee, but I have coffee set up with somebody that I met at that group. She's a real estate agent, and I'm really excited about it because I want to help the oils. I want to help her with the oils. So we already have a meeting set up. So I'm really excited about it. But doing a booth can be a great thing. I did a booth here at my daughter's elementary school, just down the street this way. It was not a very well-attended booth. I have gotten 4 enrollments from it. I have 5 people on my list that I gave samples to, and 4 of them have enrolled. And some of those people are on regular LRP, which is amazing. In fact, I think all of them are on LRP. Well, one of them is not. 3 of the 4 are on LRP. So it's amazing to see what happened just doing this little booth. Now, doTERRA is a little bit different. We're not direct sales. And what I mean by that is we are not purchasing the product all ourselves and then selling them out of our inventory. We are getting them aligned directly with doTERRA, where they're ordering directly through doTERRA. Yes, you can sell directly. Yes, you can do retail sales. But the way you're going to make your money is by making the contacts. So when I go to a booth or a trade show or anything like that, I am more interested, or a networking group, I am more interested in the contacts I'm making there than selling something on the spot. That's what I want. So whenever I do anything like that, my goal is always to take it to the next level. Find one person to take it to the next level with. And what that means is if I'm on a networking group, I want to find one person there that I can set up a lunch or a hot chocolate with. And really I should call it a water, because usually I go and just get a water. But the point is, I always want to take it to the next level. Someone that I can get to a one-on-one, or somebody that I can get to a class, or someone that I can simply continue a friendship with. Because as I do those things, I get enrollments, and then I'm getting people that are hosting. So it's really great. Using social media can be huge. Now, you want to make sure that you're strategic with this, and this could be a whole training in and of itself right now. And so obviously, I don't want to spend all of my time just talking about social media, but you can connect with people on social media. I notice all the time when people comment about their house stinking, and I hear about it a lot. My kids, my pets, I burned bacon, you know, great time to reach out. Or I'm not feeling well. I have a headache. I've got pink eye, ear infections again, or everyone's down for the count. 4 of the 5 kids are sick. Update, status update. All 5 of us are now sick. You better believe that I use those opportunities to connect with people and get them a sample. And I always like that. I love that it says, make sure to focus on connecting rather than trying to sell them something. Connect with them. See how they're doing. See what is going on in their life. Don't just say, hey, do you want to buy some lemon oil? It's going to help get rid of that pet odor that you have in your house. Connect with them. See how they're doing. Obviously, if they directly ask you, that's one thing. But if you want to just reach out to your Facebook, your Facebook friends, that's great. Connect with them. See how it's going. See what they're up to. See how their kids are doing. See how their son's soccer game. See how their daughter's doing in piano. See how their new job is going. But connect with people. Don't just make it about selling them something right away. I will tell you, nothing drives me more crazy than getting randomly dropped into Facebook groups. There are 2 companies that I will not name right now, but I get invited to probably between 2 and 5 each of their groups, and I have to leave the group. And it's like, if you would have reached out to me and talked to me and said something like, hey, you know what? I'm selling this product now, and you came to mind because I know that you like this particular thing and this product would fit that need for you. That would be one thing. But when they don't even talk to me and add me to a group, it's a big turnoff to me. So you don't want to do that. If you're going to connect to someone you haven't talked to in a while, connect to them first, see how they're doing. It's always interesting how quickly oils can come up organically without driving people crazy. So yes, if someone's asking a question, absolutely answer the question. But if you're just wanting to reach out to some friends, reach out first, connect. I actually really like to know how people are doing. And so for me, I love to reach out and say, hey, I have not talked to you in like 10 years. How's it going? Where are you living these days? What's your husband doing? How long have you lived there? How many kids do you have now? How old are they? Like, just asking them questions. And, you know, if the oils don't come up right away, that's fine. But you don't want to force it. Aroma touch techniques are huge. I actually did the training as a brand new silver, and I offered, like I put on my Facebook, I said, hey, I was just certified in aroma touch. That is a relaxing, therapeutic oil application on your back. And I would love to I need to do 3 of these to become certified. Who would like to be one of the 3 people I work on? And it's totally free. I had tons of aroma touches lined up, and a lot of those people were not enrolled. And guess what? Now they are. So it's great when you do an aroma touch technique. Doing classes. One thing I like to do is when you offer classes is pick somewhere that would appreciate the traffic. So you could pick a local salon or a spa and just say, hey, I would love to do a class at your office. You're welcome to invite your people. I would love to bring my people here as well. So they're going to see you. They're going to see that you do hair, and you may be able to pick up some more clients this way. So offer classes at local places. Asking for referrals is huge. I will ask people, look, I told my neighbor lady the other day, I said, you may not be interested in doing this as a business, and that's totally fine. But I live here, and now that I live here in Kansas City, I want to find some local people that want to take this business opportunity seriously, that I can work directly with to help them create an awesome income. Do you know of anybody that could use some money right now, or somebody that would be interested in doing a business in healthcare, natural healthcare? And it's interesting. Sometimes people, if I think of anyone, I'll let you know. But I just ask for referrals. And I find it when you're honest, it's huge. So for me, people appreciate honest, raw, and vulnerable. I just moved here. I really do want to find some people to work with. So what a better way than to tell people that. I want to find some people to work with. I have some goals that I want to meet, but here's the cool thing about this business is that when I'm meeting my goals, someone else is meeting theirs. Someone else is creating an income for themselves. So I'm looking for people to work with right now. Always have your samples with you, because you never know, like my son has soccer practice tonight. There's a chance that someone will get a bumped knee, scraped forehead, or who knows what. Here's the beauty of it. The place he's playing soccer is literally across the street from me. Like, I can sit at my table and look at the park from my house, which is awesome. We have this fun little neighborhood that has a park, and I live right across from it. I'm going to have my oils ready, because you never know who's going to need some oils. Deep Blue Rub might be something that's really helpful for someone, you know. Joining a new social or networking group is huge. Now, networking groups can be tricky because everybody has their agenda. Everyone has their product they're recommending. But I will tell you that sometimes you can make friends with those groups, and then they will be interested in doTERRA. But and then one thing I love for you guys to do at this point in your business is figure out your niche. Who do you want to be working with? I was listening to Haley Hobson present at the Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing, and she loves mompreneurs. She calls them mompreneurs or momtrepreneurs. Mompreneurs. That's who she likes to work with. She wants people who want to rock a business. She's like, I have the niche of people that I want to work with, and that's the people I reach out to. That's what I focus on. I have another builder that told me that she really wants to work with moms or people with kids. Obviously moms with kids. Hello, moms have kids. But moms, she's like, it's hard for me to work with somebody who doesn't have kids, because that is so important to me. And I love the oils, and I love using them on kids. And so sometimes I'm at a loss with how to tell them to use the oils. I mean, she's like, of course I know how to tell them to use the oils, but kids are such a huge, important role. So she's working with schools. She's helping private schools increase their attendance, so their funding goes up. guess what a great way to do is? Get them using oils. So she's picked a niche. So think of a niche of something that you want to work with. Maybe you really want to work with spas. Maybe you want to work with massage therapists. Maybe you want to work with estheticians. Maybe you want to work with people that do eyelashes for other people. But the point is get specific about who you want to work with, what you are passionate about. Because if you're passionate about, like, let's talk about my friend who's working with elementary schools. She loves helping moms learn to use oils on their kids. That is a passion of hers. An elementary school, a daycare, a preschool, those are going to be great places to go, and she's excited about it and passionate about it. If you ask me to talk about using oils on pets, pets are not a passion of mine. I don't even have any animals. So I wouldn't be good to go into a veterinary office. I wouldn't be good to talk to a group who love their fur babies, because if they ask me questions, I have to go ask other people. That doesn't mean I don't think it's great to use oils on pets, but it's not a passion. So you're not going to see me seeking that out, if that makes sense. So those are ways that you can expand your network. Bottom line, focus on finding people to serve and friends to make. Like, that's going to be huge. Richard took the baby downstairs and he's standing at the top of the stairs going, blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that. Anyway, so this whole thing is finding, this would be a great page for you guys to work on this week. It's finding your target market. Hang on a second. Richard. Sorry. One of the biggest keys to building a successful business is understanding your target market. So we just talked about this. So you are going to figure out who you want to work with. Because that's going to help you figure out that your demographics for your target market. It's fun when you have something that you know that you want to work with. Like, I am so passionate about getting things into spas. Like, I had somebody who really wanted to get, or a friend, she's not on my team, who really wanted to get this in the spas in Vegas. Like, she had a passion for that because she used to work in a spa. So she was passionate about that. But this will help you find your target market. So go through these 9 questions, and this will be really helpful for you. I really want you this week to focus on figuring out how to expand your contacts and not just focusing on your builders. Like, I want you to focus on you as well. Now, the next thing I want to talk about for the last couple of minutes is inviting powerfully. And it's interesting because you might think, I've been doing this, I know how to invite. But I'll tell you that as I continue to do this, I feel like I'm getting stronger and stronger at inviting people to my classes. I get better and better at it. So now that you know your target market, you are going to create a target market strategy questions. So go ahead and fill out this page 12. And then I want to talk about text blitzes, because these can be really great ways to get a lot more income producing activities going along in your business. Now that you've taken a moment to consider who your target market is and how to expand your network of prospects, it's time to reach out. In his GoPro book, Eric Worre, as a network marketing industry leader, lays out simple and critical steps to success. Here and on the following pages, use this space to ponder chapters in the book and take a deeper dive into the IPE, invite, present, enroll, in pipes, the core of your pipeline building activities. When it comes to inviting, just because you've wrote someone's name on your list doesn't mean you suddenly invite them to a presentation. First, consider the level of trust in your current relationship. When necessary, have the patience and wisdom to develop a relationship and nurture trust first. Nobody wants to be sold, but everyone loves when someone cares enough to share something amazing with them. When the time is right, extend the invitation. When possible, tailor your invitations to the priorities of your prospects. Meet them where they are and offer possibilities that are appealing and relevant, not just a generic invite. I love that. That's why I wanted to read it word for word to you. People want to hear about your product even if they don't know. Like, I am so grateful that someone shared these for me. We are so much healthier than we've ever been in our house because someone shared oils with me. Now, I will tell you that if somebody had, my first 2 touches with essential oil were a friend sharing them with me probably 15 years ago, and she wasn't selling them, so I didn't feel any pressure from her, but she said, use this on your acne. I was like, okay. I don't even know what oils they were. They were in little sample vials, and I think one of them was probably Melaleuca, but I don't really know, and I don't know what the other oil was. But I just felt cool using them, but I didn't know what they were. And then I was working for an OBGYN, and somebody came in and brought in a page on oils and pregnancy. And it wasn't even doTERRA. I don't think doTERRA was even, maybe they were just starting right then. But I don't know that doTERRA was really around at this point. But that was another touch for me with essential oils. Interestingly enough, even though I had had 2 touches that piqued my interest, I still wasn't ready to jump in when my friend said, hey, I'm doing this business. It took me a little bit to dive in. I was probably a little bit more stubborn than most. But the point is it takes touches, and I like that it says to meet them where they are and offer possibilities that are appealing and relevant, not just a generic invite. Like, she waited and helped me find exactly how to use my oils for what I needed at that time. And I love that she considered the level of trust in our relationship. She didn't just come to me and say, you should sign up for this. She shared with me first. Instead of just, because I'm sure I would have been one of the first names on her list. She didn't just come to me and say, hey, you should sign up. She really was careful to care enough about me to know when to share. Now, that doesn't mean be chicken and not ever bring it up. It just means don't vomit on your contacts, whether it's with the business, whether if it's with sharing, meet them where they are. Being connecting is absolutely huge. So I love that paragraph. I would read it again and again if I were you. So get that down, that you have your names list, but it's not all about going to them and vomiting on them. Like, here's this business, here's these oils. Like, do it in stride. Do it when it's the level of trust in that current relationship is there. Okay, so now we're going to talk about blitzing. So what I love to do is, if I'm feeling like, okay, I want to get my classes set up for the month, I want to get this, and I need more classes set up. Right now, I have 2 classes in the foreseeable future. I want to get more set. I know that I need more set than that. What do? I pull up my cell phone and I do a text blitz. I can do a text blitz just for classes. And I will tell people, hey, you know what? I know you mentioned that you had a friend that loves oils. Would you want to do a class? I'm going to give you a diffuser if you want to do a class, and let's get 3 to 5 of your friends there and let's talk about oils. Say something even that simple. And these are blitzing ideas right here. So let's say that you want to get your lifestyle overview / wellness consult set up. Text that out. I did that last Monday, or maybe it was a week ago, or a little over a week ago, where I knew that I had a bunch of lifestyle overviews that I needed to do. And side note, Jen gets confused because wellness consult, or membership overview, and lifestyle overview, they're all the same word for the same, different words for the same thing. So I get confused. But I pulled out my phone and I thought of everybody who had recently enrolled that I wanted to do a lifestyle overview with. And I got several set up. I got 6 set up. I did them in 3 days. 1 on Monday, 4 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday. I knocked 6 out of the park right then and there just from a simple blitz. Setting up a business overview. Hey, I know you mentioned that you were interested in the business. I would love to sit down and chat with you. When is a good time? And text that to everybody that you can think of that may be interested in the business. That you're at the point in with your relationship. Not just random people, not people that haven't had a good oil experience first, but people that maybe had expressed interest in the business or who have hosted classes for you. Inviting to a team event. These are great blitzing ideas. I will sit down and I will just rattle off invite after invite to an event that I'm going to have coming up. And I don't do a mass text. I individually invite. Sunday nights. All right, here's my mentoring schedule for Thursday. And I send it to the people that I would like to mentor with that week. So the idea is that you can sit down for 30 minutes and go through these things, and you can get income producing activities on your schedule. And that's huge. You want them to be income producing activities. So let's say that you don't have any classes set up. Sit down and do a blitz. Think about the people that would be willing to host for you, or the people who have expressed an interest in hosting, or the people who are ordering on a very regular basis. If someone's ordering $150 a month of oils, you know they love the oils. Let's get them sharing. So if you want to go to the Premier Guide, they have some good scripts that you can use when you're doing a blitz. I didn't know if they maybe had them on this next page. So I would go back to that and reference some of those texts if you're feeling like, or the text for some of those blitzes if you're feeling a little bit uncertain. But the idea is this is the invite section, and this is the invite section for a silver. We're not just talking about how to share a sample. You guys have clearly mastered that. We are talking about inviting people with wherever they are to take the next step, whether maybe they've already enrolled, maybe we're inviting them for a lifestyle overview, maybe they've already shared and done a class. We're not going to invite them to do the business. Sitting down and inviting with certainty and being effective is absolutely huge. People never come to me. Well, rarely do they come to me and say, hey, I just got my oils. Can you do a lifestyle overview with me? No, they may reach out and ask me questions periodically, but it's my job to go to them and say, hey, I know you just purchased these oils. I want to make sure that you feel confident with your investment. And I would love to sit down and show you exactly how to use them so that you get the best bang for your buck. That's what I love to do. And I will sit down and text that to a bunch of people at once. So as you do these things with confidence and certainty, you're going to see your businesses thrive and grow like crazy. Silver is such a fun rank to hit in doTERRA. You're eligible to go to their leadership events. You also get a silver bonus. And now you get that as long as you're enrolling on a monthly basis and hitting silver or premier, you're getting that empowerment bonus, which is huge. That's going to add, I don't know exactly how much it's going to be. I've seen numbers 225 listed. I've seen 200 listed. It's going to be around $200. So that's a huge chunk of change that's going to be added to your check. So, and once you're hitting silver, you have learned how to create and help other people be successful with this business. You can't hit silver without having other people hosting for you or other people building. It's hard to build 3 legs to elite on your own. So clearly you're doing a good job of leading. So it's a fun rank to hit. And as you do these steps, you will continue to grow in your journey. And inviting really is key. So this week, you're going to watch all of the videos that have to do with the inviting. And I believe there is only one. Last week, so you guys had a ton that you were watching. This week is just the one. So I'm going to be doing some supplementary live videos for you this week. So thank you so much for being on this morning. It has been fun to have you guys all here. And I'm really excited for you guys to hit the rank of silver. I know some of you are already silver or gold, but for those who haven't hit that rank, I will tell you that my 2 favorite ranks that I hit in doTERRA that I was most excited about were silver and diamond. Blue diamond was awesome. And it was like, woohoo, I did that. But hitting silver was like, I remember Teresa Harding took me into corporate. I was so excited. She was telling everyone, Jen hit silver last night. And I felt like $1 million. I felt so amazing because I just hit the rank of silver. And then hitting diamond was my other rank that was so great. Now, if you don't learn how to hit silver, you can learn how to hit diamond because you're going to show 4 people to learn to do what you just barely did. So this is a great point in your business to be at. And I'm cheering you all on. Have a great day.